Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my review for episode 117 of Dragon Ball Super. Last week, Goku obviously took out Kefla, and so Kale and Khalifa are eliminated. So yeah, that's cool. But on to this week's episode. Gohan and Piccolo were basically after the fight with Goku and Kefla. Goku's out of energy and he goes out of Ultra Instinct, so like he's kind of weakened and he's got hardly any energy. He's lost all his stamina. That's pretty much the gist of it. And they want to go over and help him, but the Universe 6 Namekians, which are technically the only members of Universe 6 left, which is quite surprising, but I guess not really. I still think they could do quite a lot of those Namekians, but yeah, they stop Gohan and Piccolo from going over to help Goku, and then they start they keep fighting, because obviously Gohan and Piccolo are going to try and get to Goku. But pretty much after that, it goes over to Vegeta, and he's fighting the guy called Cato Blapus, I believe his name is. He's the kind of superhero character which can change his form. So he changes into his kind of yellow battle mode, which apparently increases his punching and attack power by 300 times when he's in that form, which is pretty cool. From what I can see from his character, he seems to be able to have like a speed and defense and attack form and things like that, and a battle form. So that's kind of interesting. But Vegeta brings down his guard, and he's a little surprised. But Cato Blapus kind of takes advantage of that and starts pummeling Vegeta and punching him a load of times. And the reason Vegeta's doing this is because he's trying to tap into the Ultra Instinct form. Because obviously he's seen Goku do it, and he said in the last episode that he wants to master it before Goku does. So like it's kind of him trying to unlock that form, because he noticed when Goku was using Ultra Instinct that he didn't have his guard up. So yeah, it doesn't work at all, to be honest. He just gets hammered on. And then Vegeta basically catches up his next punch and punches Cato Blapus away. So yeah, it kind of worked because it got Cato Blapus off guard too. But he's pretty much nothing compared to Vegeta strength-wise. It just didn't do any damage whatsoever. But yeah, anyway. Hellas tells Ribrianne and Rosie to attack Goku. Hellas is the female god of destruction of Universe 2. So yeah, it's kind of yeah. If you didn't know her name, Hellas is her name. I believe that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, so Ribrianne and Rosie they kind of make a joint attack, and it's called the Love Symphony, and they blast it at Goku. And Goku at this point, because he's completely out of stamina, he's not going to like dodge it or anything. And androids 17 and 18 save him. They kick the blast away and they knock it away. And for this episode, they basically, I guess they kind of protect Goku. That's the main thing they did to protect him, though. But yeah, then Ribrianne and Rosie go to fight 17 and 18, and Rosie wants to fight 17 because obviously 17 took out the other member of Ribrianne's team. I do know their name, I just can't think of it off the top of my head. It's something Fireworks, I believe it's called. Oh, that's it, they're called the Kamikaze Fireballs. That's what Ribrianne's team's called. You know, all the magical girls. So yeah, essentially, Rosie wants to fight 17, because 17 took out one of the Fireballs in a few episodes ago, and she kind of wants revenge. And Ribrianne's fighting 18. But something which I kind of like that they remembered is that a few episodes ago, 18 naturally hurt her ankle, and it's kind of playing her up. So when she's fighting, it keeps hurting her. So she keeps she's not making mistakes, but the injury's kind of making her fighting less effective. She keeps having to stop because she's in pain. So like I like that they kind of used that and they've remembered that. And I can't exactly remember. I believe it's nearer the start of the episode after they save Goku. But 17 and 18 have a really nice scene where kind of 18's ankle's really hurting her, and because they're kind of in between a load of rocks, like hidden away, and 17 like patches up 18's leg, and 18 talks about 17, like he told her that he's gonna go with his family across the world, I believe in a boat, if I remember right. And they have a nice little moment where they both smile at each other, and I thought that was a really sweet moment. But yeah, so basically 18's fighting Ribrianne, and something I liked in this episode was it was really funny. At times it was funny because Ribrianne has had some really funny moments in this episode, sorry. You know what it's like. But yeah, basically what I liked was they used kind of Ribrianne's awkward, pudgy design, like for comedic effect. Where there's this one point where 18 like punch kicks Ribrianne in the face, and her face kind of swings back into itself. And I found that really funny. Like there's a lot of like comedic faces Ribrianne makes when she's surprised. I actually noticed that quite recently because I'm back watching a load of videos again from like Geekdom 101 and all that. A lot of people don't seem to like Ribrianne. I kind of understand why, because she's kind of over the top with her love speeches and everything. But I kind of like goofy stuff like that, so I actually like the character. But I understand why people don't like her. But I like the way they're using her actual character design for like comedic moments, and it actually really works for me anyway. But yeah, I do notice that Ribrianne kind of has like a naive streak where she talks about love like it's only exclusive to her universe, and like every other universe is evil because they don't appreciate love. It's kind of like the way she talks to people. She kind of talks down to people, but like tries to inspire them about love, saying like Universe 2 and like her kamikaze team is basically, I guess, the incarnate of love to like bring across the universes. And I find that kind of strange as a character, but with this episode, I think she had a bit of character development near the end, which kind of will change the way she perceives love and the other universes within that. So yeah, apart from me trying to get too into Ribrianne if people don't like her, I'll just continue. But yeah, Ribrianne rolls into like a ball to attack 18, and 18 like dodges it once, and then pretty much as she comes down to dodge it the second time, her ankle hurts and like she kind of is immobilized for a minute because obviously she's in a lot of pain. But then 17 saves her by, if I remember right, yeah, he kicks her away. And 17 in this tournament's actually been really badass. He's been like taking loads of people out. I don't know his exact count of how many people he's taken out, but he's taken out quite a lot of people. And if I find it good because he's kind of as strong as Super Saiyan Blue Goku, so I like the way they're not forgetting how strong he actually is. But yeah, after that, Ribrianne kind of gets a bit pissed off and uses like a big energy blast attack to try and hit 17, but 17 dodges at like the last second because 17's pretty awesome. And then basically Ribrianne's blast attack hits Rosie, and Rosie's trying to like escape from it. She's getting like flown across the arena, and 17 actually sees this and takes advantage of that. And he sends an energy blast of his own and knocks Rosie out of the arena. And yeah, I thought that was really cool. And it was quite a creative way to knock Rosie out, where Ribrianne kind of knocked her out without meaning to. And Ribrianne's really upset at this, and she kind of falls to her knees and goes back into her base form. And yeah, I thought I guess because she's so connected to her team and she's all about love, seeing like one of her favorite teammates in her kamikaze squad. Well, there's only two of them in that squad. Like the kamikaze, I don't know why I'm calling it the kamikaze squad. I can't remember the first part of the name. I think it's kamikaze fireballs or something. But yeah, there's like the three magical girls. Those Ribrianne, her two like girlfriends, Rosie and I can't remember the other one's name. They seem to be really close, and when one of them gets knocked out, it really affects the team, if you know what I mean. So like Ribrianne's kind of upset about that. But yeah, then Ribrianne kind of gets up, and she's not giving up or anything, and she uses like a new technique to like trap 18 in like this kind of heart bubble prison, and she has this like bit of energy which comes up from underground and wraps around 18, so she and like immobilizing her so she can't move, and she's kind of trapped in it, and it's pretty powerful to be fair. But yeah, Ribrianne then pretty much, actually first 17 wants to help 18 obviously, but then I believe at first when I was watching the episode I thought it was one of the three guys that have surrounded Goku, because Ribrianne, Rosie, and three other people from Universe 2 go to attack Goku. I thought it was one of those guys, but I don't think it was. But yeah, he smashes 17 into a load of rocks as is like getting in his way, so he can't help 18. But yeah, Ribrianne then tries to go into like a new transformation, and I find this interesting because she. Universe 2, the people who are knocked out of the arena, they pull out kind of these like love glow sticks, and they like fly them around. They kind of wave them about, and essentially I kind of thought about what this could be, and I think the glow sticks kind of feel the emotions of the person and kind of move it over to the person they want to give the energy to. A bit like a spirit bomb, I suppose, but not like that. But it basically gives Ribrianne love energy, and then she's able to transform into like a new form. And the new form is absolutely giant. It's pretty much as big as half the arena. It looks absolutely huge, and it was a bit surprising that not many of the other characters who were fighting in the tournament actually like looked around and looked at Ribrianne, because she was absolutely huge. It's like bigger than when the Namekians go into their big forms, when they like expand their bodies. It was absolutely huge. But yeah, she's obviously got a power up with that as well. But yeah, her new form is pretty impressive, but it's a little strange because from what I can tell, it seems to be some sort of like astral projection of her body, kind of like a hologram, where it's not actually Ribrianne's body, but it kind of is, because it has like physical mass to hit people with. It's kind of, it is her, but it isn't her. And if you break part of her body, it doesn't kill her. But I guess it drains her energy. It's kind of strange, but it makes her a lot stronger. But yeah, basically 18 kind of nearly gives up, and she's kind of thinking of Krillin and Marin, saying like, I'm sorry, like I failed and everything. But then Krillin's going mental in the stands, like saying 18's name because he wants to help her. And Master Roshi and Tien Shenhon actually have to hold him back so he doesn't break the rules and go into the arena to help 18. And that really shows like how much Krillin loves 18. I found that really touching. I like the message of this episode because Ribrianne keeps talking about how like Universe 2 is the universe of love, and they want to spread love, and the other universe is kind of like evil compared to them because they don't really understand love. Well, that's kind of what I perceived from her, and I find it really interesting because like it was kind of nice because it showed Ribrianne that Krillin loves 18. And basically, something that came back earlier in the episode was that Ribrianne was talking to 18 and saying like, oh, you love that guy over there, like Krillin. Oh, he's not beautiful. And that pissed 18 off because obviously she loves Krillin with all her heart. And it was a nice message of when people love each other, it doesn't exactly matter how you look. It doesn't matter about your physical appearance or anything like that. I don't think Krillin's that bad looking. But it gave a nice message of it doesn't matter what you look like as long as people still love you. And it's like a thing where like it showed that just because Ribrianne didn't see Krillin as beautiful, it doesn't mean that 18 couldn't love him, because 18 loves him a lot because Krillin's done so much for her. And it shows that appearances aren't everything. And I think that's what I was kind of getting around to. I rambled on a little bit, but yeah, Ribrianne kind of sees beauty in appearance and is like, if it's not beautiful, it doesn't interest her. And I like the message of just because something isn't perceived as beautiful to one person, like 18 can still like love Krillin. I'm not really explaining this very well, but I think you get what I mean. Like, love's unconditional. That's the thing I was looking for. But yeah, I'll start talking about love now. I think you guys would be a bit fed up with that. But yeah, essentially, 18 and Ribrianne punch. Like, Ribrianne's trying to punch 18 with like a huge form, and with Krillin's like support, she kind of powers up. She has like the inspiration from Krillin, and she breaks free of like the heart bubble that she was like stuck in, and it completely breaks. And then Ribrianne's gonna punch her with a giant fist. Here comes the giant fist. And then 18 also punches Ribrianne's fist. And then something interesting which surprised me when I first saw this episode was that when they clash, 18 gets like pushed back quite a lot, and they had a nice little nod to 18's injury because you could hear her in pain as she was falling back. But yeah, she breaks Ribrianne. Her fist kind of shatters into pieces and like breaks off. And the reason I think Ribrianne's form isn't like completely physical, but it is that she isn't really in pain when her hand gets destroyed, and it's not destroyed after her form's broken. But yeah, anyway, after getting the advantage, 18 kind of starts running up Ribrianne's arm because she's so big at this point. And I thought the spectacle of like this finale to the episode was really awesome. Like, I like the way they take people out in this tournament, because a lot of the time for like the big characters, whoever's fighting them, whoever's going to win, they normally have like a big spectacular final attack. And I thought this was really cool. Yeah, 18's running up Ribrianne's arm, and 17 joins her, blocking a blast from Ribrianne. And 18 then punches her other like fist that she's launching at her and breaks that as well. And 18 does like an old school move where she like jumps and punches through Ribrianne's head. And when I was first watching the episode, I was like, "Whoa!" Like, did she just accidentally kill her? But then it's revealed that Ribrianne's form is kind of a projection, and then the form explodes, and she falls out of the arena, and she's in like her base normal form, like Ribrianne de Chateau, her base self, and then she falls out of the arena and loses. And yeah, I thought this episode, like I thought the fighting in this episode was really good. Like, it was kind of interesting because a lot of people weren't really interested in this episode because Ribrianne's in it. But I actually really like the episodes where they look at the other characters other than Goku and kind of give them an episode, or give a couple characters episodes to revolve around them and give them, like, I guess not a villain, but like someone to go against that's like comparable to them in power. And then they have like a huge like fighting episode. I really like the character episodes. But yeah, overall I enjoyed this episode. The animation was pretty good. I didn't notice any bad animation, like any bad frames, so that's obviously a good thing. But I'm not too... Unless it's really bad, that doesn't bother me. I only talk about good animation. But yeah, I thought the spectacle of this episode was really good. And there was lots of like vibrant colours with Ribrianne's love attacks and all that. But yeah, overall I really liked the message, because like Ribrianne always talks about like love, and love defeating everything, and she can't lose because she has the power of love. And ironically, it's 18 and Krillin's love for each other that ended up giving 18 the strength to beat Ribrianne. So yeah, that's a little thing to think about. But anyway, this video is getting quite long now. Got 16, nearly 17 minutes. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, smack the like button, and maybe consider subscribing if you want to see more from me. And if you do want to see more, remember to hit the bell, and you'll get notifications from whenever I upload a video. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I've been Zuli, and I'll see you guys down the road.